Keep your radio dial right here. You're locked into the hottest news station on the planet. Hot 702.5 in FM sound. Blazing today's hip hop, R&B, and pop music. Keeping your radio on fire. Bringing you the hottest, realest, riskiest talk shows live 24/7 on hot7025fm.com.
Covered in forensic tape. Some say that it's the penalty of rats and snakes. A cash we chase, a massive race. We've been forced to run it, chasing the fundamentals. Leaves change when the summer splits pain on instrumentals. That's my therapy. Psychoanalytical perceptions. No typos when I write, so no grammatical corrections are needed. Used to get weeded as a coping mechanism. I stopped, blocks I would bleed it like a medical assistant. Popped hops and guzzle quickly. Speak up, muzzles never fit me. Evidently I was called upon by my ancestral history to shine and be a vessel for the most high, the divine. Here's a toast to those inclined to hear this dope shit from my mind.
The beat is crying, I console her on the seat beside me. I paint the picture, hieroglyphics when the future finds it. I'm music minded, my heart beating is the true reminder. My blood and spirit attracted to just the truest findings. All my truth I just manifest in the booth. I can't accept that the loop is destructive to where the human mind is. Breaking news, niggas paying to fake the views. I'm just high to take the fuse and I light it to make it boom behind me. Movie scenes, grab the camera and shoot the coolest kings. Crowns getting drowned when you don't understand what the ruler means. Cooler means seem to keep me off of the foolishness. Broken world, scrap up the pieces and start a new regime.
Swish, shot from the logo with thunder kick from the dojo. I'm roasting niggas that's pollo tapachio and the dobo. Tuck your chain away. Save your fetty up in case of rainy days. Just a couple Jews I throw at fools like it was training day.
The realest shit done taught me how to hide the pain away. The same would say they seen a nigga ballin' with the fade away. It's laser focus when fighting a mass erosion. My canyon is full of soldiers. We marching until it's over.
Play the mandolin at the Mandalay. Dime pieces will congregate. Bach while playing baccarat. Thoughts deep as an aquanaut. The whole array of colors in my spectrum till I'm old and gray. And even after that, my rhyme's iconic like the Golden Gate.
Iconic like a cold Chicago with a frozen lake. I'm holding space for the highest vibe before it goes away. My golden chase was never numbers or the golden case. I'm wholly based, only holding close until I hold my faith.
How much money are you worth?
Not as much as you, sadly.
Exactly, so take my advice. Maybe you'll get richer.
Big peace, peace. You already know what time it is. We're live right here on Hot 702.5 FM. This is Craft Conversations, episode 140. Remember, this show focuses on current topics in the culture, including but not limited to the art scene, music scene, more specifically hip-hop, the foodie scene, and, of course, the craft beer scene. These are opinionated topics that stem from bar talk with the homies. And you know it's all fueled by dope-ass craft beers. This your man, LaRon MC.
It's your boy, Just Tracks.
It's your boy, K Bridges, K. Bridges, if you're writing it down.
And we got the homie, 3 a.m. in this motherfucker again. Glad you came back, yo.
Thanks for coming back, bro.
Thank you for
On
having
last
me.
minute notice.
This thing.
All right, let's do what's on your palate segment. Remember, if you're watching right now live, make sure you hit us in the comments and let us know what you're sipping on. We about to tell you what tops we popping on a hot-ass afternoon.
Man, it's hot, too.
That part.
Yeah, and it hot, too.
Yeah, hot, too.
Hot.
For sure, so I dropped in with Tenaya Creek Monsoon IPA. It's been a while since I had this joint. I had to put it back in a rotation. Right now I'm sitting on glass by Pure Project. It is a Mexican style lager. Boom, boom. And I always got to have some Beer Zombie joints, so I grabbed another Beer Zombie today. And this one is 8.2 on the Richter, double dry hop, double hazy IPA. And I didn't believe it has a title, but what you come to expect from the good folks over there at Beer Zombies. What you got?
Picked up these joints today. Decadent double tropical smoothie joints, double pale ale with pineapple, peach, mango, tangerine, and strawberry added. Well, I just had a sip. I had a sip of it yet. Did y'all sip it yet?
Yeah.
What y'all think? That shit really good.
The mad fruity joints.
Pause. We got another decadent joint. It's orange cream pop. Pause.
Flag on the play. Flag on the play.
Got all type of flavor. I don't even want to name the flavors no more, bro.
Oh, come on, man.
Orange cream.
Flavor ain't spicy, I don't think. Nah. What's good, brothers? How's y'all week? I seen this nigga KB been
Fantastic, bruh.
across the USA.
Man. Let me tell you,
How
bro.
the fuck did that shit come about?
For 4th of July weekend, I traveled all the way across the U.S. and did Philly for 4th of July, bro.
So did you bring
Independence Hall.
Did you bring the cans back, or did you
White People's Declaration of Independence.
Nah,
I didn't bring it back. I couldn't fit it in a bag, bro. You know they be charging.
All right, so you brought the
I
box
literally would have
back,
my
huh?
shit stuffed.
He brought the box back, man. That's
Nah,
an
bruh.
inside joke we got.
Nah, I was gonna bring the buffer for you though. Hey man, let me tell you this, bro. Something that it was kind of a spiritual experience, bro. I didn't expect it to be like that.
Did he offer to buff you?
Oh,
Bro, he said he's
God.
gonna offer to buff my head.
Oh,
Just
no,
run the
wow.
tape, run the tape.
Oh, hell
Because
no.
of the
That's
baldness,
nasty.
bro.
That ain't what
Because
I
of the
said,
baldness,
I ain't
bro.
gonna play, man. We
Y'all
need a whistle
y'all
or
going
something.
too
Because of
hard.
the baldness, man.
This nigga trying to buff a grown man. What the?
Yeah, man, you leave that shit in. Hey, he leave that shit in too long. He might as well join the club.
Oh, shit.
The Pride Month was last month. Huh?
Holla at me later, bro. Holla at me later. We'll see how it goes.
That shit.
Oh, no.
I'm
It's
rolling.
just getting worse
I'm
and
rolling
worse.
with it.
Like, he doubling and
Double
tripling
down.
down. Like,
Absolutely.
Hey man, I'm rocking with mine.
Keep
I don't
the
know
party
what y'all
going.
niggas doing.
Did you get a Philly cheesesteak when you was out there?
Blood, yes, bruh. It's all the hype is real. I thought it was hype the whole time, but the Philly cheesesteak, the first one I ate out there, bruh, hands down the best one I ever had in my whole life, bruh. Immediately. Then I went to another spot that was even better than that spot, bruh. It's like the way it's blended in with the juices and shit. That shit is crazy, bruh.
Pause.
Best fucking cheesesteak ever.
Yeah, I went to Geno's
And I had a
2 months ago.
yeah, over in where's that?
South Philly.
Oh, that's dope. Yeah, that was my first time in Philly, bruh. Philly's dope, bruh. That whole city, the vibes, the
How
neighborhoods,
many Meek
everything
Mills
was
did
dope.
you see?
I think I seen like 2.
this nigga gonna answer the question and shit.
Like
I saw
2,
it. Ran into a couple.
Exactly. Nah, that shit was dope, man. But driving across the country, I give the land in this country a lot of credit, bro. It was beautiful the whole way across. It was hot,
They were beautiful.
but it was beautiful, man. I was going through places like Little Rock, Arkansas, Mississippi, Alabama. Like, man, that shit was crazy. But I wasn't stopping in them states, but I was rolling through,
Why
just
y'all
looking at the
go
beauty.
through Mississippi for?
My boy had he worked with a moving company, and they got a spot in Philly and in Oakland, and he had some shit to drop off in Oklahoma City, and he was like, he pushed out there, picked me up in Vegas. I pushed with him, then he took the car to his daughter. His daughter's about to be a senior in high school, so he took the car to her.
Y'all niggas wasn't in
And
the
left
mail
with her.
van, was y'all?
It was a Honda Odyssey, bro. That shit was smooth, nigga.
Close quarters.
I might have to get an
Talking
Odyssey
about
later.
something.
Man.
Hey,
That
bro,
shit was real smooth.
let's go across country together.
Hey man, I never thought I'd do some shit like that, bro. We dogged it too.
Road trip.
We got done.
Word.
We left on Friday morning and got to Philly by Monday afternoon, nigga. That shit.
That
was
ain't bad.
Dogging, bro.
That ain't
We was
bad.
moving. We was moving quick.
That's what's up.
Yeah, but shout out to the country. Shout out to Philly. Definitely my favorite city on the East Coast to this point. So we'll see how that goes. But I want
I
to
never
go back.
been nowhere on the East Coast before, bro. I never been to New York, Philly, Maine.
I'm supposed to be
Boston.
going to Pittsburgh next month.
Wasn't
That'd
you
be
just
my
out in
first time
Virginia,
over
bro?
there.
Am I tripping? You was out. You
I
was out
was
of state, right?
I was in Virginia.
Yeah.
Yeah, South
I ain't been
Carolina.
nowhere on the East Coast.
Was that shit cracking?
That was family thing, man. I took 2 of my daughters
Yeah.
to go see the rest of my family. Like my brother live in South Carolina, Columbia, South Carolina. My sister live in like outside of Cincinnati. So we, me, Barry, and Yoni flew to Cincinnati, and then my sister copped like a 14-passenger van and drove to South Carolina.
Oh, y'all had one of them, boy.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So we, it was a whole family shit. van full of kids.
That's beautiful, bro.
Yeah. My girls got to see shit they never seen before, like the little shit. You know what I'm saying? Little animals that don't exist in Vegas.
Straight up.
Like they was geeked as fuck to see squirrels, bro. They were like, oh shit, like what? They built, they pretty. Like look at those little things.
That's cool.
I come back with
They
mad
got to see
mosquito
a lot of-
bites. They got to see lightning
They got
bugs.
greenery
man.
and beaches.
You ain't never
and
seen
all
lightning
that,
bugs
hell
either?
yeah.
Nah, never seen
that's
lightning
dope.
bugs.
That's awesome.
So yeah, that shit was dope, man. Hit Myrtle Beach up. It was cool.
How was Myrtle Beach?
A beach.
Just a regular beach?
And it just looked like a fucking beach. Sand, water, and goddamn people.
Hey, that sounds good to me. Shit.
Word. So yeah, it was fun, man. I'm mad I came back late and we missed the set last
I
night,
know,
man. I was so
Yeah, I
fucking
pulled
pissed off
up
about
too,
that
nigga.
shit,
I pulled
man.
up. I thought I was looking for you, but
Yeah, they had a nice run. I think it was like everybody was dope that was on the set, but just specifically like at the end part of like Upgrade, and then it was like Lethal Reppin', and then it was like Snap Murphy, and then it would have been us, and then it would have been, and then E-Brains and Tumex, and that was like the back end of the joint, man. I'm just mad I missed that shit. I missed the whole first Friday experience. Like I didn't get back to like 10:30, 11 and shit.
okay, you just chilled at the crib.
Nah, I mean by the time I got the girls
Oh,
to
it
the
was-
crib, you know what I'm saying? It just didn't make sense to try to hop a lift or something and come all the way down here. So.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that was my first time at that Sand Dollar. That shit's dope. That show was epic, nigga. They was tearing it down, bro. So shout out to them.
It's a nice
Shout
venue.
Shout out to
everybody,
Dave,
bro.
yeah. Everybody that rocked
Dave,
that
bro.
night, man. Big Schoon. Yeah, man.
Scooney.
Yeah. Out there doing it. How y'all want to do some topics? What y'all want to do? How y'all want, you know what I'm saying? What we want to do?
I'm here as a guest. Tell me what
man.
y'all want to do.
R.I.P. affirmative action.
This nigga go straight to the
How's it feel, man? Was y'all pro or anti-affirmative action?
I don't know.
Anybody?
Man.
I don't know. I've never really.
Even thought
I mean,
about
for
it?
my grandmother, like you know, I'm sure it was very vital for her when she was coming along. So I never really had too many experiences with it personally. So, but at a certain time in our country, you know, it was needed for a reason. It was there implemented for a reason. You know what I'm saying? So
You feel like it was time, like at this time it don't matter no more? You feel any kind of way?
well, I don't necessarily feel a way. I think that, you know, just depend on the industry. I mean, you can.
Can make it anyway.
It's not even that. It's just a very. It's just hard to scale that topic because even when you try to force people into certain sectors, because at one point they will say, oh well, in certain industries they don't have enough of this or enough women in this or that. So then when people got the option to do whatever they wanted,
Right.
people still never went into those areas. So it's like, you know what I mean? It's just kind of
How
like
vital was it?
exactly. And affirmative action benefited white women more than anybody. If you actually know about affirmative action, so that's the
Benefited
thing.
white women more than anybody.
Yes, 'cause
All
white
I don't know
women-
if you want to get into that, but that sounds crazy.
It's
I
a
like
what do
it.
you, bro? Because you got to do the knowledge of the situation. Like they were a part of affirmative action. So a lot
Like getting
of
it
men would
past
put
me.
the country, put their business in their wife's name, white men, and they were benefiting from that. It was just a loophole. You know what I'm saying? It's just because they make us look like we're the face of it. In a negative way. Like, oh, affirmative action, you're only here, but it's like, bro,
Right.
Well, personally,
we ain't even benefiting the most from it.
That's all I'm about to say.
You feel me?
Because even from like a personal level, I never at all feel like I felt any effects of affirmative action.
Y'all got to
saying?
school
in
me
any
on
part of my
affirmative
life.
action because I'm totally lost to that shit. I never heard of that before. Somebody got to school me.
You never heard of it at all?
No, not really.
So it was a law passed several decades ago that basically said that it was legal for colleges to reserve a certain amount of slots of admission for typically it started off as black students or whatever, minority
Like
students,
post-segregation
minority
shit where,
students. I guess you could say.
black people couldn't get into certain colleges because
Right.
it was work shit too.
It was, I say, it wasn't just colleges.
Yeah,
'cause that's what I'm
that's
saying.
what I'm
It's-
saying.
It was
work too.
business.
Because I was saying like you never heard nobody at no job like make any joke about affirmative action because like a bunch of
I
white
be
people
making
was,
jokes about it all the time about like I'm the only black guy and I'm a tax write-off.
Right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But they made us feel like it was only benefiting us, and I just want people to understand the people that benefited the most from that shit was white women. Like this is a fact. So it ain't like you just, because they try to make black people feel like you only got that position because it is.
Right.
Well, nah, because like I said, we were not the biggest benefit factors in that. That's a fact.
So they put it in the woman's name because if it's a woman, they benefit more from it because it's like a tax break or something.
That and government contracts, grants, all kind of stuff.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying? It's a big
Thanks
thing.
for telling
bro.
me what it is, fellas.
But what about the racial quotas? What about
That
the
nigga, he's
racial
like,
part?
They grouped it all in there.
I'm trying to cut to the.
Because you got to understand,
I was
bro,
about to say cut to the point.
they didn't have a lot of rights either. So-called women didn't have a lot of rights either. So they grouped all in together. Yeah, we fought for a lot of that shit.
Right.
But they grouped everybody into it. Asians, Hispanics. You feel me? So yes, but we're just the face of it.
On the one hand, it's like that's cool that black people was getting opportunities that they never would have
Absolutely.
got before. But on the
Absolutely.
other hand, it probably is time where it's like we got so many different things going on at this point in time. It's like we might as well just move along with it. Like I'm not even mad about it right now.
Well, you know, I don't know.
I
It's
don't think
weird.
that should exist within every facet of it though. Like there are still, I believe, areas where kind of the same shit that was happening when we was coming up is happening. Where like certain
absolutely.
jobs you just not gonna get based
Oh
off
yeah,
of your
yeah.
name.
If you a nigga at the,
And even if you got a white sounding name and you show up,
you wasn't getting
they
up in
see
the
you black, they
fucking
be like, oh no, we ain't.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. I mean, you know, it's definitely nuances where that still exists for
Right,
sure,
right,
without a
right.
doubt, bro.
Yeah, you wasn't getting into the mill for a long time, bro. And they was not letting niggas up in there, bro.
But we still be having first black shit. They be like, "He's the first black this." I be like,
Right.
"Damn."
How
Wasn't a nigga that did that
do
yet?
y'all feel about how do y'all feel about first black man doing something in 2023? You feel like it's
think it's
just,
cool.
You feel like it's important still?
Yeah, for kids.
It's
to
always
see.
important.
Yeah.
It's always
Representation is
cool
always
to
important.
see yourself doing something.
Proper representation.
Yeah,
and
it
I don't
matters,
mean for
bro.
fuck shit. I mean for shit that actually matters and
For
just
sure.
as a living.
It matters,
that
bro.
can actually like make kids fucking.
Yeah, they can look up to give
Aspire
somebody
to.
a mark.
Get
Yeah,
inspired and
inspire.
shit, yeah.
Exactly. Dope. There we go. Like
Exactly.
inspired to something.
Besides being a rapper.
Man, absolutely, bro.
What's wrong with being? No.
We overrepresented in that field.
We out-
That's why we got a
shit,
bunch of whack rappers
In a
now.
lot of fields, man. That shit is crazy.
Bunch of trash ass rappers, bro.
Do we gonna do an Illuminati conversation?
Oh, here we go.
I mean, we can.
Oh, shit,
as long as we can.
You ever got hit up by the Illuminati on IG before,
No,
bro?
Man, that shit be so fucking
That shit
stupid,
fake,
bro.
nigga.
I
That shit
never
fake.
hit it
I
back,
mean,
A paid membership.
well, it's actually, I don't even think it's Illuminati that this is a part of. I don't know if it's Illuminati per se. The little baby shit that's been
Oh
going
yeah, they was
around.
hugging and
Yeah,
kissing
at
that
the
What's
nigga.
white
going on
party.
with that? I don't know. I'm
It's all white.
I'm
They
I'm
got a
like-
picture of little
That's
baby
just a picture,
in a
dog.
sandwich.
Can't that happen.
In a manwich.
He just smiling and
I mean,
shit.
cheese is big as fuck.
What they
You
doing?
talking about when the
though?
dude was behind him?
Yeah.
chilling?
And the dude was in front of him. He was in the middle of
yeah.
niggas. He was in the side.
That
I ain't gonna lie.
That
The
nigga was
picture
a
I
vanilla
seen a
Oreo,
dude
boy.
behind him, and he looked uncomfortable. Like
That picture looked nasty.
It looked like they caught a moment, and he
It's
didn't
two
look
of them,
comfortable.
yo. It's two of them.
Yeah.
So it's, when they be putting them side by side, it's one where some tall nigga with aquamarine hair is like. It's
His
hugging
arm
him.
was strong
Yeah,
around
That nigga
from
said
the front.
aquamarine.
Yeah, that nigga shit was aquamarine.
I'm trying to think what
Yeah.
color
Came
it
with
is.
the Jadakiss.
Is that green?
And then they had the 11.5 billion nigga. I can't think of his
Yeah.
name. The white dude is like 11.5 billion. He was hugging him from the back, and little baby in the middle of that shit, like just cheesing, like he just having the greatest time of his life. And
Whose
shit.
party was it? Michael, what's his name?
Well, I seen
I
Lil
don't know.
Baby. I
Ruben
seen
or
Lil
some
Baby
shit.
pull up in some shit looking shit, some Hollywood looking shit. The other a couple of weeks ago or something, like some little see through. I don't know what it was, bro. It was some weird shit. Matter of fact, I'm gonna try to
Who
look
was
this
it?
up. Lil
Nah,
Baby.
I don't want to see it.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I don't say
He said
don't,
pause.
don't even waste your time.
Yeah, fuck it. It was just weird. So what? So
Don't
these
even put
niggas-
that part of your algorithm.
So these
bro.
niggas going
Don't
full
take the
Hollywood
shit.
then? Is that what's going on? Is that just what Hollywood do to a nigga or what?
That's what I'm asking. Is that,
I
are
think
those
it
white
is.
parties initiation parties? I be hearing people say shit like that.
They say for Jay-Z to pull up, it gotta be something real big.
Well, there's some truth to that.
Oh,
I mean, there's some truth to
I didn't
that.
see
The
the
whole
picture,
pulling
but
up,
I'm
it's
liable to
important.
believe.
I believe that.
I'm liable to believe these niggas doing anything these days. For real, though.
Them pictures was wild, bro.
Yeah, man.
He's like, she's hard, like, get the fuck off me.
Yeah.
what you doing if you in a room and somebody say, "Hey, what are you willing to do to take your career in hip hop to the next level?
Shit,
That's the same thing I've been doing.
With a shoulder rub,
Exactly.
like give you a light shoulder rub. Hey there, I've heard you.
I don't think I would be in the room where that would happen.
That shit weird.
The type of nigga that I am, I
should
wouldn't
have had
even
my
be in
red
that
flags
room.
going
Right.
off before I even got there.
That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't even be in that.
Nah, I feel like
building.
KB would
Going
find himself in one of
independent.
them rooms. KB mad adventurous, bro. He just go places and shit.
Like,
And
these
be like,
are my friends.
You know what? If I do get in a room, bro, I'll tell you how that shit went. I'll tell you how it go, bro.
That's fucking hilarious, man. Oh shit! Look at him. He got
heard
uncomfortable.
that?
He knocking his tongue over there.
Party foul.
Hey, but we gotta have
Party
these
foul, bro.
conversations, bro.
But I don't know, man.
Somebody might end up in one of them rooms. You never know, bro.
Man, that is fucking
I think my
hilarious,
prime is
man.
past for me to be in one of those rooms.
Yeah,
so.
nah, I'm good.
Thank God.
I'm good on that room. What else going on?
I guess I would want to see what the conversation sounds like.
See, look, that's what I told you. I told you, curiosity kills the cat, my nigga. That's what the.
I ain't dead yet, nigga.
Ah, shit. Sometimes it's stuff worse than death, my nigga.
Pray I never find it.
You wake up on the wrong end of a. All right, let me stop.
That's not, yeah, let's just move along.
Your whole life be fucked up, nigga.
The wrong end of a meme.
Right.
Man, that's fucked up. I was gonna say something, but I can't even say it.
Nah, man, say we can say whatever.
Nah,
the fuck
man.
you want.
You don't want to get canceled.
It's too bad. Oh,
You don't want to get canceled by them alphabet boys, huh? Boys and girls.
man, they out there with stronghold.
Boy.
Hey, you ever seen that movie with Joey Badass? He kept waking up in like a loop, and his police was trying to kill him.
Yeah, I've seen that movie.
I just,
I gotta go check that out.
I
I
just
wanted
watched
to-
it on the
watch
plane the
that. I
other day.
forgot
I
about
didn't know
that
it was
shit.
like a short film because
It's a short film?
Yeah.
And it didn't really end with like a
Resolution.
conclusion?
yeah. I don't like.
He kept waking up in the
Yeah,
loop.
it was whatever.
Yeah.
Ah, that's I don't even want to look at it now.
But he was
That
getting
sound like a
killed.
bad
He was getting
dream.
killed by the police every time,
This
right?
one particular police officer was killing
Yeah.
them multiple ways.
Multiple different
Like,
ways.
every time,
like,
and he'll
yeah.
wake up in the bed with this girl, his one night stand, jump off every morning, after dude to kill him and shit.
Mm.
The thing that bugged me out,
I'd be tagging it again if I had to keep waking up like that.
nigga, ain't worried about not dying again.
If we gonna get this,
I'm nigga like I'm good every morning,
right,
bro.
might as well go ahead and tag it again, man. You ain't never,
You
ain't
don't
never,
twist my arm, huh?
Right.
Shit.
Nah, it bugged me out at the end when dude, when they had the long trip and he was taking him to the crib, and like, I just didn't understand. Well, outside, like most like pure evil shit, you just can't really. It's no like rhyme or reason behind that shit.
Right.
Just them showing that it wasn't any rhyme or reason behind that shit, because he had a moment with the nigga, like he felt like he connected. They laughing, talking about their differences and shit, and then as soon as he get to the crib, dude like, oh yeah, boom boom boom, shoot him in the back while he running off and be like, yeah, I'll see you tomorrow, kid.
huh?
So it took Joey a minute to convince the officer that they were in that loop together. So every time he killed him, he told him like, you killed me like 100 times already and shit. Dude like, he ain't believe it, and they kept going further and further each time. And then finally he was like, all right, so when he believed him, he like, what do you want me to do? The cop. And Joey was like, take me to the crib. So he drove him to the crib. They had a nice ass conversation in the car. They talked about their differences. He act like he had found some humanity in this cop and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And right when he thought he did, he was almost in the crib. Dude just was like, oh, I see what you tried to do there. You tried to pull some humanity out of me and shit, blah, blah, blah. So Joey started running. He just pulled out his pistol, shot him in the
Shot
back,
him?
and then said, see you tomorrow.
That was the end of the movie?
Nah, the end of the movie was...
Sound like a
I
bad
haven't seen it in
dream.
a minute either. I haven't seen it in a minute.
The end of the movie was Joey convinced his jump off of what was happening and shit. And she was like giving him advice and all kind of shit every time. So she was like, yo, what you gonna do? You gonna just let this nigga keep killing you forever? And he was like, nah, I'm stronger than him, faster than him, and I probably got more money than him. So it's gotta be some way that I could beat him. And then he hop out like with renewed, you know what I'm saying? Like,
All right.
let's go.
Like maybe
I'm gonna
he'll
win
get
this
one.
time.
Yeah, and that shit ended.
Oh, so he probably
Alright.
killed him instead.
I think it might have been a metaphor for multiple police murders and shit, where it's never ending. So like, I guess on a poetic aspect,
Because he got killed a lot of different ways too, right?
yeah, and then
That's
with
wild.
an ending where we don't know, we just assume that this loop is gonna go on forever and forever and forever. That's
So
like,
they left it for you to decide instead of.
So the black man just optimistic that he ain't gonna get killed today.
Right. That's what I take from it now that we had this conversation.
I gotta check. What's the name of it?
Distant Strangers, I believe it's called.
I gotta check it out.
I haven't seen it in a minute.
Because I remember seeing the trailers.
And I don't even know if I finished it.
I remember seeing a trailer.
I think I got tired of it.
Right. Because it was, I mean, it's kind of quick.
Was it traumatic though? Like, was he getting killed hella crazy? Or?
Redundant.
Every way you think police kill niggas is a way. Like
It should have been the name of the movie. It should have been the name of the movie.
Every way you kill niggas.
100 ways to kill a nigga.
So look, the first time he came outside,
I'm getting no idea.
He almost bumped into this white dude. Police runs up on him, and he's smoking a square, but the police saying that the square smell like weed and shit. So he drop a wad of money. He like, what the fuck you do? What you doing with all this money type shit? He like, yo, I'm a graphic designer. I'm into comic books. So dude, get up against the wall, boom, 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 boom. More police come, they end up choking him out. That's the first time he died. Boom, he woke up. When he went out again, he tried to do something a little different. I'm gonna put the money in the bag this time. So this time he put the money in the bag. The shit plays out the same way. Dude falls back. Joey falls back on the police officer, and the police officer starts screaming, "Stop reaching for my gun! Stop reaching for my gun!" So when he
I seen the trailer for that shit.
when he jump up, he shot him again. So he wake up again. He like, yo, I'm gonna try this shit differently. Oh, girl want to go to breakfast. I'm gonna make breakfast at the crib. While he making breakfast at the crib, SWAT niggas come busting through the door. He got a knife. Shoot him while he, no matter what the fuck he tried to do or change. It just found some way.
What though?
Who came up with that movie?
Hey, you know what's crazy?
Know, man,
when the cop
crazy.
figured it out, he said, "Oh, that sound dope to me. I'm gonna just shoot your ass every
time."
No repercussions.
Let's do this again tomorrow, bro.
I'm starting to have fun.
Right.
Looking ass.
That shit, wow.
Yeah, so check that shit out.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Let's see what. Oh man, I heard that news about MF Doom, man, and that shit pissed me off.
What's that?
The hospital apologized for negligence.
So they
admitting
that it was their fault.
They say they missed opportunities for treatment, and that basically is the cause of his death.
Missed opportunities.
He took some ACE inhibitors for something. I think he took a double dosage and probably should only took one. And he had a bunch of like issues. Kidney failure, like he had some stuff going on with him, some health stuff going on with him, but the inhibitors caused his like tongue and throat and shit to swell up. So he was complaining about breathing. They said one time he collapsed up in there and they just didn't do their due diligence as a fucking medical, you know what I'm saying, care facility. And that's how
you hear more and more stories about that kind of shit.
Hell yeah. Especially when you black. They don't be giving a fuck, bro.
It'd be weird though, cause you know it's crazy. As many times I've been to the hospital with my wife having kids, like it'd be weird because I be hearing experiences, but I guess I'll be lucky because like the hospitals that we went to, they were fucking like hella like nice and on their shit. So it just be weird, bro. Maybe in Vegas it's a little different. Other cities be fucked up.
When I had my son, I told the nurse, I'm like, can I get another nurse because you got an attitude. She had a fucking attitude. Then they sent the fucking black nurse in. I'm like,
she was cool.
When they cracked my hip, I had a terrible hospital experience.
Out here?
Hell yeah. I go to this motherfucker.
You know what? Maybe because it was just because she was having a baby or something. I don't know.
That probably because every time all our babies we had out here and we got pristine treatment.
Maybe that's what it was, bro.
But I come in there, I hear them giving other nurses the wrong information and shit. Like, oh, he was just hit at they was like miles per hour, shit like that. I'm laying in that motherfucker, head busted open, thumb busted open. Fractures in my hip, but we didn't know there were fractures in my hip at the time. Right. The bitch comes in there and very roughly just cleaning my shit like rough as fuck. And then like she just come out there and was like, all right, you free to go. And Pooh was like, free to go? Like, you gonna check this nigga for concussions or anything? Like, she like, nah. So I try to get out the bed. I can't walk. Like, my shit fucked off.
They should have gave you an x-ray from the get-go.
Exactly.
This motherfucker, the nurse got an attitude because it was taking me too long to walk, because every time I step down on his foot, like, it's just the most pain I've ever felt in my life.
Yeah. Right.
This bitch, literally, goes and gets a wheelchair, pushed me in the wheelchair to the door, just pushed me to the door and turned around.
Well, like push you and let go, nigga?
Yeah, push me, let go, and turned around and left.
Hey, that's disrespectful.
I'm with a bunch of women, so they can't like carry my weight to help me get to the car. So luckily, some good Samaritan nigga helped me get into the car, and then we were staying on the third floor. Then when I got home, I had to hop up 3 flights of stairs
That
on
shit
a
wild,
fractured fucking hip.
That's fucked up. Did you get that? See, that's the problem too, though. But we gotta. I call it handling stuff the white folks way. And see what niggas got to get names,
Right.
and you gotta fucking do your due diligence.
Yeah.
Right.
They got a supervisor,
Complain to
bro.
their supervisor, like
Hell
that's because
yeah.
when people just let that shit ride.
Because it's customer service is part of the hospital shit.
Yeah,
too, bro.
exactly.
Like, they
You a
supposed
nurse,
to,
bro.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
the
You
fuck?
like supposed to be nurse me to health, bitch.
Yeah, I was like, yo, I never, right.
Damn.
I'm like, I never seen no shit like this.
What hospital is
the
that at?
fuck?
Sunrise?
I don't even remember, bruh. It was mad years, like about 10 years ago that shit happened.
Yeah.
But it was fucked
That's
up. I mean,
crazy.
the police officer was on some bullshit too, cause when they pulled up and shit, like it was an old white lady that hit me and shit, and it was a black as motherfucking art t-shirt nigga police officer and shit.
I don't mean nothing.
I'm laying in the bed, this nigga come in like, well, I did an investigation. I'm like, bro, how you do an investigation and you ain't even talked to me yet? I'm the victim. I'm the motherfucker that got hit. Well, she didn't try to do it. I said, hey, man.
Fuck?
I said, man, what did she try to do? I'm still trying to be, you know what I'm saying, collect at this
And
point.
she didn't try to do
The
it.
nigga was like, the nigga said something fucked up, bro. And I was like, hey, bro, what? I need your fucking name and badge number and shit like that. Pooh trying to reel me down. He like, well, you have any more questions? And it was basically like, you ain't gonna get nothing from her type shit. Like, you ain't gonna get no money from her.
Shit.
Like,
And I'm like-
just
Because
let
the
it go.
insurance
nigga.
company don't care
Yeah,
if you
man.
didn't try to do it.
Right. They don't
Nigga,
give a
the
fuck about that shit. But I mean, just like horrible hospital
So they got
experience,
cops
the
handling
police.
insurance claims. And
Probably, man. Or that
Black
nigga
man
was,
nightmare.
Or that nigga was Sam Jack and motherfucking whatchamacallit, like,
everything.
don't worry about it, fine white lady.
Yeah.
I'll make sure I got
Shit,
you.
bro.
Make sure that little nigga don't get
Hey, yo,
nothing.
that's
He don't get nothing.
crazy.
Right.
That's fucked up.
Speaking of
That's cold, bro.
Speaking of don't
That's
get
cold.
nothing, what y'all feel about Mark Zuckerberg making that fucking fake Twitter out?
Who?
He
Instagram?
Zuckerberg.
That
nigga that on
Instagram shit?
Facebook.
Threads, you talking about
Zuckerberg?
threads?
Threads, yeah.
I haven't tried it.
I got one.
What
I
is
got
that?
one too.
It looked
Bro.
like Twitter,
It
but
look
kind of like
just
more random.
like
so I don't know.
Twitter, bro.
I don't really fuck with Twitter like that.
I
Bro.
don't either, really, but
They fucking copied Twitter, bro.
Who owns it?
that's
they
Shit,
Facebook.
Mark Zuckerberg.
Yeah.
Zuckerberg.
Yeah, he trying to compete with Twitter, like straight up. He said that shit.
Man, that
You
shit.
can't fuck with Elon, man.
They supposed to. You heard they supposed to be fighting in the in
That's
the,
cap.
in the
Niggas ain't
octagon or
gonna
That's
something.
cap.
That's foolishness, man.
Probably in the metaverse. That
Right.
nigga ain't fighting nobody in real life.
That's foolishness, man. That shit not.
Would you watch it?
No.
Nah.
I would fucking watch this shit.
Soft ass blows. Pause.
Not even interested.
And soft ass punches.
Right.
That's a pillow fight.
It's a fucking pillow fight.
Right. It's horrible.
What's up? What's shorty name? Kiki. We ain't talk about Kiki, man.
Kiki Palmer's.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
yeah.
man, she wild. Me and my girl got into it over this shit.
All right, cause
Did
it ain't necessarily about them. I like to
man.
like, you know what I'm saying, take
I said-
these
I
bullshits
said-
and make some sort of.
I said,
you know,
hell yeah. I'm pretty sure he did get jealous if a nigga all up on you wearing some shit like that. That nigga feel some type of way. I said, he bitch made because he put that shit on Twitter.
Internet. Yeah.
That's it. That was some hoe shit. But I said, but besides, you know what I'm saying? He like, well, what make a way? I'm like, shit, you ain't walking out the house like that, cause like,
Also,
It ain't no-
you're
it ain't-
controlling women's.
I mean, but he was posting her ass on Twitter
No, no.
too.
You're,
He
so,
posted her
Exactly,
ass.
so
yeah.
you're controlling your ladies' clothing options.
basically, hell yeah.
It's his wife. Let him do what he
keep it real,
wants. That's
keep it
his
real,
wife.
Yo,
nigga.
listen, I'm
Keep
just.
it real,
I'm-
nigga.
That's his wife.
I want him to do this. That's why I'm asking them a question like this, because you know motherfuckers gonna be like, well, you can't tell a woman what to wear. and-
Cool. Hey, bro, cool.
I ain't gotta
Nobody
control
cool.
shit.
Nobody.
I can't. And then on the flip
I just
side,
shot out
I
back.
cannot, when you get disrespected for
Yeah.
wearing that shit, I can also
And you
turn
look
a
at-
blind
yeah,
eye and
hell
walk away.
yeah.
Well,
Exactly.
you know what I
My point
do.
exactly.
You feel
You
me?
know what I do? I would suggest. to-
Suggest.
like, listen.
Yeah, try to influence the situation.
Nah, not even that. Just let.
Would you let your girl walk out with some shit like that, though?
I'll let her, but
My girl
I'll
with
let
it.
it.
I don't even
So
have to
let
let
is
my
the-
girl do
yeah,
that.
let is the word that I think
Motherfuckers get mad.
Yeah, like,
Man,
like you
listen, we
allow.
could use the word let.
right, but
Fuck that, because it's the right word to use.
But you
Secondly, my girl wouldn't even Probably no shit like that.
That's the other part. That's the other part of it. It's like if she already doing that, like if she already like that, and you with it, and you with her, and you with it, then like what you complaining for? Like you should know what it is when you sign up, type shit.
Do you?
So I can't wear what I want to go. Like you're not gonna do that.
No,
shit
what about?
Do you think that's a statement on what type of woman she is if she prefers to wear those type of garments in public?
Yep.
I don't.
Because we're not pretending that shit no more. We used to pretend, it doesn't matter. It matters, bro. Especially like he said, regardless, he was a bitch made nigga, but what he put in the tweet was real. You are a mom. But just because we in a fucking society where moms post half naked with their daughters on the internet together.
He was posting her ass shots for
she's a mom now.
Oh, that was before she was a mom then? He was posting her ass shots, so he can't.
Oh, you talking about when she after she had the baby, she was like shaking her ass or something.
Put it on there for millions of
Listen, bro, I'm not saying that he's right. What I'm saying is that shit is just some bullshit.
He
right,
she
but he ain't right.
But she did some shit. She doubled down on that shit. Said, "I wish I had more time to hang out with Usher." Or some shit like that. She said she had put that in the post. Yeah.
Go move in with it.
He don't text us naked niggas. This nigga. Huh? He just texted this. Meanwhile,
man, come on, man.
Meanwhile, this nigga on the internet and he's a dad. The nigga sitting on the internet. The nigga that her baby daddy.
What? He shirtless?
She sent her some bullshit.
Yeah, man.
You got a shirt on or off?
She off. His shirt off. He's sitting on the bed or some weirdo shit.
With his shirt off?
Yeah, some drawers.
Nah, he was just trying to hide that shit because it was Usher. He felt threatened, bro.
That's what it was.
Pretty obvious what happened.
That's what it was. It was that for sure.
Right.
But
them light skin powers.
What he said was still right. right.
The light skin powers kicked in, bro.
You say, but what he said was still right.
Yeah, he was wrong for putting that on the internet, though. He should have had that conversation with her.
Yeah, he should have had. He was right in what he was saying, but he should have had that conversation with her. That was some bitch made shit.
Probably wasn't listening to his ass. She like, I'm going to this concert, nigga.
I'm gonna wear what I want, Craig.
Exactly.
Shut up, bitch. I can wear what I want.
Yo, this shit sounds real right.
Take care of the baby, bitch. I'm
Take care of the baby.
That's
Take care of the baby, bitch. I'm out.
I'm probably gonna shake my ass for Usher some more.
Take care of the baby, bitch.
What the fuck is he known for?
That.
For being with
Twitter.
Her, I don't know.
Putting that post on Twitter now.
Kiki Palmer been dead 20 years, nigga. I don't know.
That nigga forever. Yeah, light skinned niggas always take
They seem happy out
there. Man, for real. That nigga's done.
He a film director?
Film director.
He say he a film director.
Oh, okay.
See, this nigga he got control problems for real then.
Stupid.
Wait, you just said he got control problems?
I'm just joking because
I'm about
a film
to say,
director.
Man, hypocritical.
Hey man, niggas wake up hypocritical every day.
Usher was on them cakes.
Usher was on them cakes. She's stupid.
That's for thee, but not for me.
That's
how
niggas
be. That nigga I should do that to my girl, man. We got to have a dance battle, G.
That nigga gonna be.
You gonna win?
Gonna crump
win, nigga.
Usher will fuck you up.
Crump against that nigga.
That's what I'm gonna come out the woodworks and sock his ass.
Hey,
y'all niggas my way.
Y'all know that dude. Y'all know that dude. Y'all know that dude Adam from No Jumper, bro. Y'all know Adam from No Jumper.
Elbow that nigga in the throat or some shit.
So when he married that porn star, and then after they got married, she was getting dicked down by that nigga, and she was so happy about it, posting on that shit. The time has finally come, and this after they married. And that nigga,
he said,
Adam from No Jumper.
He set that up.
Yeah.
He set it up.
Yes.
Yeah, his girl like a porn star or some shit.
Yeah, she said she was.
I don't know if that works or if it make it better somehow.
She said she was a fan of dude's work, and Adam set it up. But Adam be doing porn shit too. He's talking about she seen him fuck 100 bitches or some shit like that.
That shit, wow. That's some Freddie Gibbs.
That's why I don't judge people. That's why I don't judge people's relationships, bro.
Me neither. I don't kink shame either, man. I just wasn't.
That's your shit.
Just for
yeah,
you,
exactly,
man.
bro. I mean, what's the difference between a nigga that's pimping? And then this is his girlfriend.
It's disrespectful from a marriage standpoint to put that out public.
Doesn't matter. I know a million niggas that's pimps.
Right.
And then they end up being with their horse.
Some niggas like sloppy seconds.
So let's be real. What's the difference between that though?
Be sloppy eighths and some of these.
What's the difference?
I don't know. Is there a difference between marriage or not?
No, if you a pimp and your hoe and you have a hoe and you get her pregnant and then you still in a relationship with your whore and you a pimp, what's the difference between that and Adam 22?
That they married, there's a difference.
Bitch niggas that do the same thing. Get married, Bro, y'all never seen that?
The fact
So
is,
you don't think it looked disrespectful for her to be posting fucking another nigga on
She's
her page?
a porn star. No.
The fact
So
is,
no.
too, bro, this nigga
He
rich
set
as,
it up.
This nigga rich as fuck.
So
He
nobody's
can have any girl he
disrespected.
want,
I guess,
but he
man. I
chooses to
guess
get
that's the world we
a
living in.
bitch that's like sucking dick on
No,
the
that's
side
the
for
world
work.
they living in.
Right.
I'm not living in that world. I
Right.
don't know
That
what
shit,
fuck.
I mean, that's on them, bro. That's a
Some
lot.
people be swingers, man. You know.
Hey man, do you?
Yeah, bro. I'm cool. I'm cool on all that
Yeah, I'm
shit,
cool on
bro.
that, my nigga.
You want some more too, bro?
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm good on exactly. I live a regular man's lifestyle.
Word up. Yeah, I'm super cool on that shit.
I'm cool on that shit too.
Hey man, as long as everybody knows what's going on from the jump, if you with it, you with it. If
That's
you
my
not,
thing.
you not.
So you with it? You with it? To
If
let
I
your
was
girl
with it
fuck
from
on
the
another
jump,
nigga?
if I was with it from the jump, then I couldn't be not with it later. I would hold to the principle, but shit, I wasn't with that shit with my girl.
As long as you can taste it afterwards, huh?
Man, listen. Every niggas,
I don't know
every
nothing about
niggas. First of all,
I don't know nothing about
Just Tracks is cap right now. For one, hold on. Just Tracks is cap because every nigga's with it because every nigga didn't fucked with a bitch that had a nigga before.
Oh yeah, of course.
Aw,
I used to be
man.
inside.
You was a side nigga, so how
was
it's the
side
same
with
thing, bro.
plenty of times.
You just view it differently.
My first time, I wanted to catch
don't
one
think
that
I was-
already
I
had
wasn't having
body,
no
so I
side
could.
No,
Outside
I feel
nigga a
you.
couple of times.
I always.
I wouldn't. I've been with my girl since.
I ain't never cared about no
96.
body counts
We've
and
been
nothing
married
like
since
that. I ain't
early
never cared
2000s.
about
I care about body counts. Fuck
What's the
that.
difference? What does it matter?
Shit, it
says
matter
a-
when that
it
count is
matters.
out the
It
it's through the motherfucking
matters,
stratosphere,
bro.
my
It
nigga.
matters, bro.
I ain't gonna be. I mean,
I don't give a fuck.
I
It
guess I didn't
matters,
act
bro.
like that.
When that bitch 100 in, my nigga, that shit count.
They did a study
That's
that
100 more skills.
that the more sex partners that a woman has, it's harder for her to have a connection with the man. The more higher her body count is. I believe that.
Oh shit!
Like
nigga,
if you believe in
that mean my game is
spirituality,
even
Yeah, I was
better.
how do
gonna
you
say,
not
that
believe in
must be
that?
my
I'm gonna
game
say
on
that's
point.
on some old spiritual shit.
Yeah, if a nigga leaves something inside of you, nigga, that shit's with you forever.
DNA
Your
shit.
DNA is altered, bro. That shit. Okay, it's a spiritual thing now. Yeah, that shit matters.
But you don't think the same thing for
Yeah,
a dude body
Ruski.
count? It
Yeah,
don't
it
mean the
does.
same thing?
I believe
okay.
it does for men too. Absolutely,
Okay. Fair enough.
absolutely.
Yeah, I never cared about that shit, man. Man, my first time was with somebody that I was wanted
That's
to
your
make
first-
show.
that's your
that she
first
had
time.
bodies before me, so I could like just not even trip. So I get out the way and
You
practice.
say you was in a body competition with the bitch?
Nah, I said I didn't care about her body count. Nah.
She like, how many you fuck? I'm gonna fuck the same amount and one more just to make sure I'm on top of you.
Yeah, one up this bitch.
Right? I gotta one up this bitch.
Nah, it was an experience. You know what she was doing? I didn't, nigga.
I mean, for your first time, niggas ain't that picky anyways. When they first
Hell
time,
no.
Nah, some niggas be hella picky, bro.
I remember
maybe you should be probably, but
I'm good now,
When
nigga.
I was
I'm
a
with my
kid,
girl
niggas
now.
was not that picky.
It's in the past.
We like, maybe you should try it.
Nigga, if you a freshman in high school, nigga, that's
Exactly. You
gotta-
14,
got to, bro.
13, 14 years old.
Bust.
I don't know that many niggas that was that picky at 13 or 14.
Nah, hell nah. Niggas wasn't picky at 13.
Hell no, bro.
Dry humping and shit. Do anything back then. I was too scared though. I was like 16. Anyways, we getting into I'm getting
I
too
know,
much
that's
personal
way
shit.
too far, man. I'm still like,
Whoa.
Let me
Where
back
this
on
nigga
that of there.
going?
The viewers,
Back on that of
the
there,
viewers
bro.
want to feel like they know you. You
Oh,
want to
shit.
connect.
Hey, holla at me. You
Say
know,
he
K
gonna give
Bridges
him
live
that.
on
Right.
platforms.
Hit me on all
Yeah.
platforms, you
We
know.
can talk about it.
we could talk.
Respectfully.
Respectfully, my nigga.
Very first time.
Like a virgin.
Hey, speaking of, who heard that's Brittany, right? You seen the Wimby shit?
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh.
So did you see the video?
The security
When,
guard.
when he got smacked.
She
when
just,
she
he
got
just,
smacked.
he just did.
He
He
just-
fended
he
it
just
away.
fanned her hand away, man.
Her white lady wipe her
Oh,
power
he
was
nicely
kicked in.
just fed her.
I ain't see it.
It ain't about whether it was nicely or not, nigga. If this nigga is a security person and his
Yeah, he
job
was doing
is
his
to
job,
protect
for
the
sure.
nigga that's in
Cause he
front
just
of,
fanned back
was
like
doing
he
his
just
job.
fanned back.
he see a hand coming up that ain't a hand that's supposed to be touching this nigga. He does like that.
Yeah.
Should probably get a raise for that.
Right.
He
Hell
was
yeah.
doing his job, but you know,
And he
you
had his
think-
back turned,
You
too.
think they should apologize though? Just
No,
for PR?
hell
For
no.
what?
She running up on a nigga. Hey, it's Brittany.
Just to
hey, it's
be
Brittany.
And
nice.
the crazy thing
Just to
about
be
it,
nice.
the crazy thing about it is, she of all bitches should know That ain't the way to do it.
Exactly.
She done been high up there to where motherfuckers was trying to abduct this bitch. Like, you know you can't just walk up behind no nigga and touch him.
But I guess she must not be where she was at to even have to do that shit. Like, had to go chase her.
Nah, you never forget that shit. The level that she was on, you don't forget that
Britney,
shit.
bitch.
She was like a superstar.
When he backhanded her, I heard that nigga next to her, nigga, that's Britney Spears.
Oh shit!
Black dude, he was like, nigga, that's Britney Spears.
All right.
She said, ooh. It was hilarious.
Right.
I gotta see that shit, bro.
Announcers.
But the thing is, she made this whole big ass like post like he about it.
Like he smacked her on purpose.
Victims and all of this stuff.
Karenism.
And you guys
like he smacked her on purpose or some shit.
You're not gonna slap no
my wife
woman.
had an interaction with a real life Karen too
shoulder.
the other day. That's just crazy. Not to be off topic.
Yeah,
But go ahead. I want to hear the story.
Oh, she was like, called me on the phone and she hung up, and then she was like, this lady was like, oh, you hit my car. And my wife's like, what? She's trying to get glass. She was like, well, no, I did pull up very close, but she was like, shit was so crazy, like I didn't even believe it was happening. And then this lady like called the police and everything, bro.
Oh shit, damn, for real?
Yeah, bro, this shit is crazy.
Did you dip, nigga?
I wasn't there. I was on the phone with my wife.
Motherfuckers be trying to do insurance frauds too in Vegas, bro.
This shit crazy, bro. Like real life just
like
made up a scenario out of the thin air and then called the police.
What the fucking police do? Like look at her like this bitch lying.
So this like this, but if I hit your car, then where's the point of impact too?
Exactly.
I didn't get in my car and move it, so it would still be hit right there. Like it's just like
right.
That shit crazy, bro.
Well, it's good that it didn't turn out.
Shout out to the Karens.
So you good or you still dealing with that shit? You good?
It just happened like a week ago, but yeah, I mean, ain't nothing happened. Hell yeah, we good. Fuck that.
Happen, right?
Yeah, boy, I'll get my lawyer on that shit.
What you talk about, man?
Karens, bro. How'd that one taste?
I'll get you something myself.
Yeah.
Some people be real entitled out there, boy.
This one ain't bad.
It ain't bad, but I like this one better.
Word, son.
Ooh.
Yeah, man, I didn't mean to cut you off, but yeah, the Karen situation.
That
is funny.
nose on these beer zombie joints be off the chain. When you pour that shit, make sure you get a good.
Get a good profile.
Yeah, man, try something nice.
You like that?
I do. So any new music on the way?
Shit, always, man. Shit, I'm always cooking up beats, man. Like that's what I do. So yeah, definitely. I just made some fire ass shit the other day. I've been in my West Coast bag crazy. So
I watch y'all niggas drop lies and all them lies and bullshit ass cap.
Man,
all y'all.
It wasn't lies, nigga. We just talking about the shit in the car.
Nah, you right, brother. I misspoke that. Not this nigga.
Nah, nigga.
Let me
nigga. You do gotta beat this nigga into submission to record.
But see, this is what he don't understand. If all I did was rap,
right,
then yeah, you can say that to me. But I'm
he says that.
All kind of
that's what he.
He like, this nigga don't be wanting to work.
No.
This nigga to rap. That's not true.
No. When he said at that time, it probably did come off like that. But we've had a conversation before, and he did say like, this nigga do so much, so it's hard to get him in there.
I wanted to say that on air.
Oh shit!
Like this nigga, I look at the text, like this nigga Jesse Cappy big Capster. I'm like,
El Capitan.
Nigga trying to argue through the fucking chat, bro.
Actually, I wasn't, nigga. My toes was in the sand, and I was drinking an IPA in Myrtle Beach when that shit happened.
Yeah, boss. Okay, boss.
Shout out to
watching my kids.
Jay Hova vibes.
My toes.
Watching my kids.
My John Clintas. How you the king of New York? With John Clintetas, open sandals.
Yeah, nigga. Yeah, you should be hitting some gunshots right now, nigga. I was watching my kids pick up seashells, my nigga.
I wish I had the button for that shit. Shots fired.
There you go.
All got gunshots, man.
For sure, man.
We gonna keep it PG, man. I was just
in your face, sucker.
Right, that part.
I didn't hear that one.
But yeah, man.
Word up, man. Yeah, very dope.
Like, hey, nigga, let's rap, nigga.
But no, he said it's hard to get music with you though.
Well, we done with the project. We just
hey, project done. What's good?
Yeah,
it's a nice project. It's amazing.
Man, I appreciate that.
Thank you, bro.
Amazing project, bro.
Now I gotta get some 3 joints, man.
Fantastic.
Yeah, you and 3 need to go ahead and do an EP, man.
5
Don't threaten me with a good time.
I'm with it.
Say less.
Yeah.
Let's rap.
Just say less, bro. Just tell me what vibes you want. I think we're gonna do something different though, cause y'all kind of got a sound, so we're gonna do something different. Not like off the wall, like crazy like that, but just cultivate a different sound, so it won't sound the same as y'all project. You know what I'm saying? But
I'm
dope.
with that. Word up, no doubt. Look like we creeping up on the time.
Slowly.
Good conversation. I guess we can.
That was hella fast.
I know, man.
Bro, right when you
You
get
have a
into
great
it,
time,
bro,
it's going.
we get into it, it be time to go and shit.
Hey man, maybe I need another slot,
yeah.
the extra hour.
Yeah, we like 50 in. I just don't. I don't want to start nothing that's gonna
Drag it out.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Like some of these topics when we hit them, everybody, you know what I'm saying, it's just an explosion.
So you want to talk about how the Supreme Court upheld the
You got to talk about that kind of
the
shit.
ruling that people can not make cakes for gay people if they don't feel like it. You didn't hear about that one?
What's going on?
Oh, I don't know.
The
but
Supreme
how can
Court
you tell
ruled
a
that it was
business?
okay to discriminate against
cake making.
homosexuals. Yeah, that's what the case was Baker, who took to court and
He
it
don't
got to
have
the
any gay
Supreme Court.
cakes.
He didn't want to make gay cakes because he
Gay
don't
cakes.
believe in that. And then the Supreme Court said you don't have to.
I don't know how I feel about that
He don't
one,
believe in
bro.
gay
Because if it's
using shit.
if it's against your religion, how can they tell you have to do it?
The
Though?
fuck?
Yeah, but
And it's your business.
But look, what if your religion is hating everybody?
How is? But that's
that
like, see,
cool?
that, and this is why I don't. We
What's
can't have
that
those
shit
conversations
called?
though, because the word hate. Because I'm not doing what you want me to do. I hate you. Is that true too?
Nah.
No,
Like,
but there's
Because they spin it like that all the time. Now.
but there's supposed to be equal protections under the law, right? Like
But some
everybody's
people
supposed to be
actually
getting
hate
treated
though.
the
Like
same.
you got to put the
Nigga,
word
what?
on
Of
the
course
niggas
they
that's
do.
hating, yeah.
Niggas
Of course they
for
do.
real.
But I don't know. I don't know if I rule that as hate. But I had grandparents that's told me stories of like real
Well,
shit happening to them.
The
like,
Supreme Court didn't
fighting
say
the
hate.
Klan
They said
and
it's
shit.
okay.
Yeah.
It's okay to discriminate based on your personal beliefs, is what the Supreme Court officially stated. For business owners, it's okay for them to discriminate if it's based on their
They
personal
use that.
belief
That's
system.
verbatim.
They said discriminate. Yeah, they said you can discriminate in certain situations if it's against your actual beliefs or whatever.
You got a
like
reference
that.
for that?
Hell, you nigga, just
Pull it up fast.
When you brought up Adam 22, I thought you was gonna bring up something. I heard something about him, but I thought that shit was cap.
Nah, I just thought it was crazy that his wife was over there popping
Nah, 'cause
ass
they
for
said
that
that
black
he-
nigga.
I guess he did. I don't know if this is
And she
true.
was
Did he say
smiling
something
and
that it
cheering.
was like that basically something to do with like violence or something in hip hop? Something negative, and he was like, "Well, that's black culture, basically." And he caught flack about that. Is that true? Did that happen to him this week?
I know this week. I don't
That's
know.
what I
I
heard.
got to look into that shit.
But that's what I thought you was gonna bring up when you brought up Adam 22.
I want him to read this reference because I need to hear where the Supreme like if they
Okay, hold on. I'm looking at the case right now. What I'm trying to look
You got
at.
30 seconds, bro.
Right.
Shit, nigga.
You're on the
y'all
clock.
want to hear it or not?
I don't know, man. Like
Hold
I
on,
said, I don't know, man.
Yeah, they giving me the whole ass fucking case right now.
this nigga in the sound effects, bro. All right, well, let's do socials and get the fuck up out of here, man.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
3.
The court determined that Phillips' religious justification for his refusal to serve Craig and Mullins, was a gay couple, was not afforded neutral treatment mandated by the free exercise.
But that ain't
clause.
what the courts. Never mind. Let's do this shit and get about it.
And you can find me on IG, THR33AM MUZIK, music with a Z and a K, and then my YouTube is also it's spelled out regular 3AM music with a Z and a K, 3 separate words. You can find me on YouTube and IG.
Y'all know y'all can find me everywhere. K Bridges Live, KBridgesLive.com, K Bridges Live on all platforms. Same things over.
Yo, it's your boy DJ. I got the it's your boy. It's your boy Just Tracks. It's JUSTRAXX. Type in all digital streaming platforms. Type in the YouTube. Yeah.
LARONEMCEE.com. We got all kind. I just revamped the website, so go check it out. Original art, prints, some other merch things. We're releasing a puzzle this week too, so make sure y'all look out for that. I'm still in the Art Square Theater, and 170 is the number of the unit that we're in.
Liddy.
Pull up, catch a vibe. Worldwide Famine should be out in about 2 weeks, maybe.
Yeah, hopefully.
And we thinking about doing
They're gonna be on all
a
platforms.
listening party, and we're gonna invite some cool people to come out to maybe an open bar and just,
I'm not
you know what I'm
cool.
saying, play the joint. You gonna be there, nigga. Play the joint and you know, just vibe out.
That's dope.
Yeah, you gotta be there. You got some production on them, motherfucker.
Absolutely.
For sure. Hey, we appreciate everybody for listening. We will catch you guys again next week.
Yes, sir.
Peace, power, respect. We out.
We out.
Peace.
Nice.
Who the fuck ended with that goddamn bird? Weirdo ass nigga.
It was definitely not me. Shout out to my wife, man. Shout out to her.
This nigga didn't even wait till the damn mics was on.
That nigga said, Ed.